position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the UConn Huskies, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So LSU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UConn Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Complete on third down. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. He's at the touchdown, UConn. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UConn going back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets us. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dynasty. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action. Makes the grab. It's Dynasty. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Fareed. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult third.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is just about a perfect one as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Got room at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On the option. Now the toss. Runs through a tackle. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll start this drive firing. Ball is loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get a mid up in the air, if I get one of those paws up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Porter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This UConn offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with second and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the great Nevada UNLV rivalry is in the books. Here's how it all went down. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 9 on to punt it away.
Touchdown, Husky. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 35 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. At the 45 on its way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick it off.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Under fire. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll go to the sneak. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Hill. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
LSU quick to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds the tight end. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up fourth down and decision time. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it all right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Green. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.